Well, hey there for those who are watching. I decided to do something a little bit special now. At least I hope for those who are willing to see this. I call this a fairy tale Tartarus prediction arc. Because as some know, the arc has really actually heaten up the internet these last couple of chapters, and many people, and I do mean a lot of people, has said, "Oh, it has redeemed itself as the Grand Magic game," and blah 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 blah. I don't care. I like the Grand Magic arm, okay, and I know some others did, but I guess it lies in human nature to complain and all. But some say that this arc is actually getting really good, and some fear that it will end really badly. But well, enough angry ranting of useless stuff that you hear all day. This prediction is me guessing things I think will happen, I would want to happen, and things that well maybe even should happen. But there's also a highly chance that none of these will happen. Still, I got so many people got so many theories that why not just rant it out, since this is the darkest arc yet in Fairytale. Okay, I'll uh, I'll start with this. I did read somewhere that Hiromashima said that a lot of characters will be coming back, and the Russian sis has already come back. So and it's also been introduced that the Fairytale has sent mail to Sabretooth. So when he said that some characters will be returning, we are asking which will. Now with the Russian says back, I think we will see the return of Elsa's other childhood friends. Miliana we saw in Mermaid Heel, and it's likely Mermaid Heel will also be back. Uh, so uh, so that does that mean Wally and Siam? Sure, was his name Sure? Will also be back, because since I mean Richard is Wally's brother, it should be pretty obvious that we'll be back. Others that should be back, will Gildarts be back? Because I think there will be a develop. I think there will be something that could happen, and I'm gonna tell you all about that. And did I say that I want other guilds to appear? Many complained that the Grand Magic game had too many characters, too many flat characters. Well, given I admit that some of the personality of the guys was not really so easy to understand. But I blame the Fairy Tale Wikia for that. A lot of characters do not have personality written in them. Is that because they are so difficult to understand? Just write the things you think is right. But then again, I'm not a writer, so I can't judge anyone. That is among those that will be back, and also I did read somewhere on the Wikia that there were some minor characters in Blue Pegasus and Quattro Cerberus that apparently is enlisted in the ones you wanted to be your girlfriend and boyfriend or whatever. So I wonder, will we see them too? I mean, come on, we gotta see more of them. And then you for those, well, right now, once that chapter gets released, everything I'm gonna say about this is gonna be wrong. But apparently, the chapter that will be released this Friday. What is it? Uh, uh, 17, 18. God damn it. It was called Jalal versus the Russian Sis. A lot of people has wondered what will happen. Will Jalal die, or will the Russian Sis be redeemed? Given the fact that this is fairy tale, there's a high chance they will be redeemed, or maybe not redeemed, but at least given a chance to make up for everything they've done. So what I'm trying to ask you here, does this mean we will see more development in the Russian Sis? We have already heard all the real names, and uh, and a confirmation theory that Angel was Sorano was confirmed. So what I'm trying to say is here, Sorano has a loved one, even though she hasn't really shown any personality that she actually cares for anything. besides her obsession with angels. What I mean to say is, uh, do the rest of the Russian says have that? We know that Eric, Cobra have Kuberios, that is Kiana. Kiana was Kiana. What's her name? Was once a snake. The purple snake Kuberios, but apparently got transformed back. So so technically Kuberios is Eric's loved one, and if memory serves, Yukino should be Sorano's loved one, which also could mean we will see the return of Saberov. But I wonder, do the rest also have loved ones? Oh yeah, I forgot. Ricardo, Richard has Wally. So if Wally appears, then has that. But do Macbeth, Midnight, and no. Oh damn! I dropped his name again. Well, then have a loved one. You know, does Racer have a loved one? And here's a little theory. I've sometimes wondered uh, if uh, if they were in another guild, what kind of guild would they be in? I mean, normal legal guild. And sometimes when I look at Racer, I just can't help feeling that he will actually be suitable for the Quattro Cerberus guy. He has the same hairstyle, he has the same cocky personality, and he is obsessed with one thing. The Cerberus is obsessed with the hearing soul and wild, while Racer is. Oh yeah, sorry, I had to look up his name. His name was Sawyer. I forgot that. Is obsessed with speed and all that. But Macbeth Midnight, does he have a loved one? He saw Brain as his father, so technically that should mean that he do not have a loved one. Maybe he longed for one. So of all the Russian says motives or whatever, I think his is the most shady right now. Of course, it's not really. It's very likely that Sawyer Racer do not have a connection to the Quattro Cerberus. I mean, this is just simply a foolish theory. Still, for the Russian says to have development, I think we need to see a little bit more in their past lives. Oh, past lives. You know, their tragic past. Okay, that's that. Um, or yeah, maybe, or no, it was not all that. If you would place Macbeth at a guild, what would you place him with? I was gonna say Mermaid Heel, but that's pretty stupid. Maybe Sabretooth. And then, since this arc is so dark, would you do you guys think that some people should die? Uh, if if I would have picked people that would have died, these were the ones I would pick. The first would be Makarov. I mean, technically, he was supposed to die during that Tenro Island arc, but Hiro changed his mind at the last second or whatever. So, him doing another, and ever since that arc, he has actually been in the shadow. We haven't seen any action from him anymore. So, that's actually kind of. Maybe his time should be. Then again, we haven't heard the secret of Lumi and Historia. Another death that could have created an impact would be Gildatz. I mean, Gildatz is one of the biggest badasses in Fairy Tale, besides Laxus. So his death would also be very tragic. But at the same time, if he died, it's very likely that Kana would go for character development. I mean, Kana cannot be that weak in magic as some people say. She gotta have hidden talent and magic inside herself. Yeah, I know. A lot. Once, if he died and hold a little speech, "You are my beloved daughter, and awaken the power within you. Do not be afraid anymore." Some will say, "Oh, come on! Just how could that happen?" But I say they are blood related. Okay. So she should have a hidden magic potential. Besides, she could use fairy law and got 9,999 points. So it's not slow. Another characters that would die or at least suffer a fate would be the Strauss children, with um with Miliana. No, no. Mira Jane, captured as captured and going to be turned into a slave by the Tartarus, and the Elfman being forced to sell his soul in order to save his little sister Lysana, suggests that the Strauss children will go for tragedy again. So the one who will be development here will be Lysana. A lot of characters have said ever since she was brought back, she has just been flat, and I won't deny. I mean, it was a happy moment. Then when it turns out she was alive, but at the same time, uh, come on now. Now Natsu is all over Lucy. So what was the point of reviving Lizana? Well, the only point was to heal the Strauss siblings' hearts. Other than that, nothing else. So Elfman and Mira Jane should suffer something in this, and that would give development to Lysana. Maybe. And of course, I want some annoying characters to die. Jet and Droy they would be the perfect deaths. And why would that be? That so they could actually laugh in, well, not laugh, yell in Gael's face, not to make Levi cry or whatever. Because I do not think Levi should die. I actually think she should have more development, be more, and be even more awesome. Because for a minor character in the shadows, she's actually very good. Uh, and of course, some minor fairy tale members would be maybe Romeo's father. Well, that would be sad also. And also, Tartarus said once when now I'm moving on, that this is all for our master Seraph, even though apparently, according to Eric Cobra, that their master is End. So, but of course, Seraph created all these demons from his books. So, what I mean is, when he threatened Mavis, saying that it will be a one-sided massacre, I won't let anyone be spared my wrath. Did he mean this? This is not confirmed, of course, but could there be that this this is a one-sided massacre? Once every mage will be nullified by their magic, the demons will just rush in and kill everything in their sight. Hell, I'm even wondering, would Seraph himself be nullified? He did say, I decided on a place to die, so could it be like this? Once his demons have nullified the entire mage, including him, they will start not only killing all the humans, but also him. Therefore, the demons will rule this world and make it anew. I don't know. What do you think? Is that a far-fetched theory? Or will Seraph appear at the end of this arc? Most likely. It would be good if we could show some despair to them. And as I said before, I'm moving to the development of characters. I already told you what I think Lysana and Kana should be development. If they lost one of their loved ones, that would be a moment for their magic to finally shine. And one character here that we should actually see a lot of development from, well, technically he is already developed, is Grey. It's already been confirmed that Silver of Tartarus is more than we think. He has a connection to Grey. We do not know yet. And I'm gonna discuss that theory. What is the connection? Here are all the popular ones. He is Grey's father. Well, that's not too far-fetched. The only thing that shuts that down is Grey buried his parents. So how come, if Silver was his father, how come he can do that? Then again, he's also a demon from the Book of Seraph. Could it be that the Book of Seraph can revive humans into demons? All they need is a body. Could that be why so many of the demons of Tartarus, well, they do not look human, but the other demons we saw, like Deriora, they were very huge. These are normal sized most of the time, and aside some horn skin and whatever animal antics, they actually look pretty human. Yeah, I know. you call that you call that human? But still, is a human body necessary to create these Tartarus demons, or are they really just demons from a book? So what I mean is Grey's father revived as a demon as Silver, and that's why, because what if he's really a demon of Tartarus, why does he have Ice Devil Slayer magic? Or Ice Devil Slayer curse, or whatever. Well, given the fact Natsu was raised by a dragon and learned Dragon Slayer magic, I guess it's another reversed irony. But could be that he also hates the other demons, so he hates his own kind. That supports the theory that he once could have been human. Uh, and also the grave he visited. If you look at it really carefully, and if you look at the past chapters, hell, even if you look in the anime when Gray buried his parents, you notice that where he is actually very similar to when Gray buried them. So that theory is not far fetched. It could be Gray's father. The only we haven't confirmed yet is that reviving. Another popular theory is that an older brother. I mean, really? Older brother? He never mentioned anything that he had a sibling. And besides, Silver looks too old to be a brother. So I'm not giving for that. Another theory that also popped up, and another one I suspected, was, could this be Grey from a future? A lot of people did not like the Future Rouge and Future Lucy timeline, even though I did not really complain. So what I mean to say is, it's not deny the fact that could very well be a future Grey. The way he said, "Do not say that disgusting name," when Natsu said, "You smell similar to someone," could very well mean someone who's rejecting his own identity or whatever. Still, but when Natsu said that you smell similar, uh, I actually wonder, does it mean similar, or do you smell like? If you smell like, then that could very well be Grey from a future timeline, or nothing else. As I said, these theories have not been confirmed yet. They will be confirmed, and we'll see who was right and who was wrong. But I know that once that answer come, a lot of people will be disappointed. But we'll try to take it as it is, right? Still, it's I want to know the connection, but I have a feeling we won't know for a very long while. That's and finally, what will we expect of the next arc? It's too early to guess about the next arc, but if I would choose the arc, it would be the Return of the Dragons. Some clue on where Igneel is, where Metallicana is, where Grandini is, the truth on why the dragons disappeared, and also a method to defeat Acnologia. That is something I would like to see in the next arc. But we won't see that, because we still not confirmed yet. Who is the final antagonist? Is it Seraph or is it Acnologia? Will there be both? If anything, what is Seraph and Acnologia's connection besides the fact that Seraph turned Acnologia into a dragon? I mean, do they have an antagonist or a good relationship? I mean, Seraph fears Acnologia, but is it because of Acnologia's supreme power, or the fact that Acnologia could kill? Well, I wouldn't say kill even him. I mean, if what do you say? If Acnologia could kill even Seraph, then why did he just escape the island? Or did he escape the island because he wanted to kill Hades? So, in a way, I highly doubt that Acnologia can kill Seraph, but it was not confirmed on why he could call Acnologia, or if they are working together or anything else. If it turns out that this was Seraph's plan, using the Tartarus Guild, and Fairy Tail will win, which they will eventually, then I would guess nothing more than Acnologia will team up with Seraph teaming up with Acnologia, and thereby sending humanity to the new age of the dragons. I think this is all the theories I have. If for those who have successfully managed to watch this entire guess, give me your thoughts, give me your theories, and once the chapters have come, do not come back and say, "Oh, you were wrong." Okay, you can come back and say you were wrong, but come on, and don't go and say to me, Oh, how childish you just did. I was just guessing. Isn't that what we do when we like a manga anime? We guess. I guess a lot on different manga places. Who knows? Maybe I will do another. But I'll do this first. See you around.